boogie. So I'm just at this point testing the live stream. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to share this on Twitter. Ta-da. Live stream. My God, I look like alright. I see there's 2 people watching. Hello, Kyle from New Jersey. Hello, nothing. So this is just a little, I don't know. I just wanted to do a live stream. I haven't done a live stream. Hey, Kelly! I'm so happy you could see this. Magical Girl, Tams. Hello, everyone. BrewTube reviews. Sure, you can interview me anytime you like. So, this live stream wasn't supposed to go live until 10 minutes. In 10 minutes. That sounds really interesting, by the way. Full Slice podcast. But I started a little early because why not? You know, I don't have anything else to do. So let's just start this shit. Hello, Angika. Am I pronouncing that right? Angika? So I'm in my bedroom, actually. I'm on the actual bed here. Let's do bouncing on the bed, bouncing. Oh my God, I'm so silly. No, I was actually going to take a beer. And I thought, don't be like an alcoholic sitting on your own drinking beer. Do it with some friends. So, you are my friends. And you cannot see. But I'm using my iPad, which I got from Kelly, darling. And you can see, I hope the picture looks good, because it usually does with this iPad. Where was I? Yeah, and I didn't want to sit by myself and have a beer. So I thought, let's have a beer with my Darkling family. Yes, and that's you guys. And I don't know if you have streamed from an iPad. The only way for me to see the comments is like seeing them pop up in the picture. So I don't have them, like, so I can't check them. So I just have to see them when they pop up. So if I don't answer certain comments or stuff, it's not that I'm arrogant or anything, it's just that I don't have the time to see them. Yeah, that was what I was going to say. I actually have put the iPad against a bottle of water, and to keep it from flipping, I have a beer holding it in place. So that's the last beer I'm gonna drink, because if I drink that one, the iPad is gonna tip over. And I also have my snus in. I'm going to show you. I actually bought the whole bucket of snus. You like get this snus powder in this big bucket, and then you add like 2 deciliters of water and you stir it around. I don't want to spill any. And this is salty licorice snus. And then you have like 20 boxes, regular, the ones you buy. Oh man, it's snowing here too. I was just out with the little ones and it was like The Shining. It just poured down snow. And most of you guys know that I have chihuahuas, and you know, they don't appreciate when they can't see what they are where they are going, so to speak. Sorry about that. So yeah, it was actually a very short walk. They like went outside, looked around, saw white shit, turned back, and just wanted to go inside. So it wasn't a very long walk by any means. I'm going to spit out my snooze like that, put it in my trash can, which is you cannot see. Yeah, I know girls hate snooze, but as a matter of fact, I actually read that it prevents you from having hole in your from having cavities. And since I haven't had a cavity since I was like 12, maybe it's something to it. Who knows? And I'm not among people right now, so you know. But it kind of stacks on your teeth, yeah, it does. Especially if you use loose snooze. You have like these little portion shits that you stick under your lip, but it's kind of like trying to scratch your nose with a boxing glove. It doesn't give me any satisfaction. I know that's hard to explain, but nope. I've never been a light guy. I don't like light products, and I don't like. I want the real deal, or I just don't need it, you know. Anyway, maybe I should open this. It's Friday after all, and I haven't had a beer since I broke up with my ex-girlfriend, the Bumblebee, which was 2 months ago. My God, no, it must have been more. It's more. My God, it's over 3 months ago. Because I know I was alone at Christmas, so it must have been some time before Christmas, I think. By the way, sound check. Do you hear me? Can you hear me good? Because I'm only using the iPad microphone. So a little confirmation. Hello, Eric. Striker. That I love that name. It looks like kind of an action movie from the 80s. Stricker, he's back. And you like see a guy flying from an explosion on a cross motorcycle, and it says Stricker all over the picture, and it's some kind of synthesized theme. Hello, no doubt, Striker. Yeah, he's coming to get you, Striker. So sounds a little low. Well, I guess I can talk a little louder. I have a fan on. I'm going to put that out. I hope that helped. Did it? Sound is good. Great. That's perfect. So without stalling any further, good Striker. Let's get him. I'm going to open this Carlsberg Organic Pilsner. Organic? Okay. Good evening, Colonel Scramble. Colonel. And one of these days, yeah, it can. Striker is gonna defuse a bomb in close up, whispering stuff like, I'll be back. No, okay, no stalling. Oh my God, I'm spilling here. One of these days, I'm actually going to do a live stream, ASMR live stream, because my live streams tend to be loud and not very relaxing. So, My dear darklings, we are 11 watching right now. Uh, I love you. I love you guys from the bottom of my black heart. If my heart could beat, it would break my chest. Cheers. Damn, that's fine. That was one fine beer. And my eyes are tearing up. I got something in my eye. Ooh. So yeah, is it snowy where you are right now? Because it seems like it's snow practically everywhere on the globe. As I told you earlier in the live stream, here it's like a shitload of snow, but it isn't cold. It's really weird. Sorry about that. So it's a little bit weird because thank you, BrewTube. Thank you so much. Uh, where was I? Yeah, it's a little bit weird that it is so warm considering that it's a shitload of snow. So I don't know. Maybe, maybe the snow just wanted to calm down. Like, yeah. Hello from Luxembourg. Happy Lux. Yeah, it's snowing in Germany. Yeah, Sweden too. But as I said, it's not specifically cold. 2 meters of snow. Oh my god. Minus 28 Celsius. That's cold. I think we have like 2 or 3 degrees Celsius minus here. Earlier today, it might even have been, oh my god, 45 degrees. Oh, I would love that. I'm a summer guy. I don't ski. I don't even own a couple of skis. I don't have any kids that are going to go out and make snowmen. So, snow doesn't really have any meaningful use for me, except being annoying because I can't ride my motorcycle, um, stuff like that. And the little ones, they just kind of disappear in the snow, so they don't like it either. I think we should ban snow. Yeah, we should make some kind of apparatus that kind of vaporize every snow on the planet. That's what I think. 73 degrees Fahrenheit. What does that become when you... That's so hard because we have Celsius and the Americans have Fahrenheit. And I, at one point, knew how to count vice versa, blah. But now it kind of dropped out of my head. It's been dropped out of my head for a long time. Denmark is grey and blah. Yeah. Sweden is kind of white and blah. Alright, you just subtract 32 from Fahrenheit and that's the Celsius. Alright? Mathematics was never my thing in school. Oh, 23. But is that minus 23? Yes, it's impossible to think of nothing. Okay, 23 degrees. I like that one, Striker. You subtract 32 and do some other math, and then you just come up with the answer. good. So I subtract 32 and then I do some other. Okay, I got Mike the monkey is actually over here. He's got a stick up his butt. I think he will be back momentarily. He will be back in the video later, but I I actually have had so much to do, so it hasn't been like time for poor Mike to to re-enter the stardom of YouTube. And as you can see, he basically has a stick up its ass. You know, I want to say something to all teachers. I know my teachers aren't listening or watching this, but maybe some other are. When I was a kid, now this isn't going to be a boring story. It's going to be a short story. Boring maybe, yes, but I was bad at math. I sucked at math, basically. And so I cheated. I had a calculator. I just used that Oh, Mike is loved in the ASMR community. Well, he will be back. I promise. Anyway, I cheated by counting all the math on my calculator. And my teacher caught me. And she took the calculator and she looked me in the eye. And she said, "You must learn. You must learn to do it with your head. In the future, do you think you will have a calculator with you wherever you go? Wherever you go?" And well, who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? So yeah, be careful what you say. You never know what the future might hold. Yeah, I showed her all right. And as a matter of fact, I never had to use math in any grand scale since I became a so-called grown-up human. Cheers, Colonel. Uh, and now I'm going to do something else that I do not encourage. I'm going to take a cigarette. And those of you know who... Now I can't talk. Those of you who know me knows that I only smoke when I drink beer. See. So I'm going to go catch a lighter. If it isn't in my bed. No, it isn't. I'll be right back. You just have to look at the empty bed for now. Because it's not far away. Where is it? It is. Well, basically it has disappeared. Is it on the table? Where has the lighter gone? No one can tell. No one knows where the lighter has gone. Well, that sucked. I'm gonna. No, I'm not gonna turn on the fan. That sucks. I'm gonna turn on that light. And I'm going to look around where it is. You know, oh, it's behind. Now, this is gonna be an adventure of its own. Behind the iPad is the lighter. You can interview Mike, of course you can, but I can't. I can't guarantee that he says something pleasant. What the hell? I turned that off. Alright, so I'm going to take this dog bone and try to fix the lighter so it comes out without tipping the iPad. Keep your fingers crossed. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. Yes, I do not think people should smoke, but I'm old as fuck and I know what I'm doing. No, I don't. I've never known what I have been doing in my whole life. I just go with the flow. No, I won't burn the microphone. The microphone is built in on the iPad, so I can't actually see the microphone. You want me to chew on this? Well, I don't know. Maybe not this one. I think I'll have a fresh one if I'm gonna do that. Okay. Hi, Friday Potter. Mr. Potter, what are you doing here instead of being in class where you're supposed to be? I would like you to go back to class. Oh, please don't go out in this weather. You'll probably end up in kind of like a big pile of snow freezing to death. It's not worth it. Oh, you're the daughter from Harry Potter. Well, Mrs. Potter, Miss Potter, what are you doing? Graf Doom, Graf von Doom. Oh, okay, now I get it. Oh, thanks. Freddy. Yeah, talking about Freddy. I actually have a Freddy video, which is, yes, it's uploaded. Because a viewer and a friend bought me a new Freddy Krueger mask. And it is made by a company called Greyland something, Greyland Mask. Graf Doom. Yeah, so he bought me this amazing mask from Greyland Masks, which is made out of foam latex. Now, the old Freddy Krueger mask that I had in some role plays were made out of regular latex. And it smells pretty bad. And that comes from a guy who generally likes latex clothing and shit. But that kind of latex that they have in those rubber masks smells bad. BrewTube reviews. I've actually already did the collaboration with Ephemeral Rift early when I started doing. He made a video called Arkham something, and I was one, and it was kind of different rooms in the Arkham Asylum, and I was one of the inmates. So I've actually made a video with Ephemeral Rift already. Yeah, go check. I think I actually have that's my segment on my channel. It's called kind of like Sell Da Da Da. Or you can check out Ephemeral Rifts because he would Yeah, I actually been thinking about talking to Phoenician Sailor at some point. I like his videos a lot, and he kind of also dabbles in the darker sides of ASMR. Yeah, I can't raise the volume. That's the problem. I'm on my iPad, so I don't know. You know, I could probably raise the volume on the, but I can't. I just have to talk closer to the mic, I guess. I'm sorry about that. I had a microphone for the iPad, but I can't remember where I put it. This is the first time I used the iPad for YouTube in kind of like a long time. I usually use my camera and the Blue Yeti and shit. So this is just totally improvised. And to go back to Miss Potter. Yes, I will probably do more Alan Rickman based role plays in the future. Probably Snipe. Hello, Undine. 66770. Erin Wee. Hello. Wee. Uh, Phonasian Sailor. You know, there's a little thing. I don't usually look at male ASMR artists. For some reason, I don't get tingles from them. You know, it's weird. I would say that the only two person who gives me tingles when it comes to male ASMR is probably Pudding Whispers and Tirar Diaguello. Oh, thanks. I'm doing fine. I'm having a beer. I haven't had a beer in kind of 3 months, so I don't know. I kind of celebrating that it's Friday. Well, what would you like me to say, Miss Potter? I will eat your heart out with a spoon. um, yeah, Tirar makes me tingle for some strange reason. I know the guy. It might be that I don't know. He's a really nice guy. And Justin Pudding Whispers is he changes his name. I mean, I know people say that I change my channel name a lot of times. That's good. Laugh is the healing thing, the healing power of laughter. Yeah, I gave him the rose. He's full of joy. And in the next video, he will probably be more civilized than he was in the latest role playing video, because that one was pretty much improvised. Well, all my videos are improvised. Hey, Tommy. Uh, yeah, I don't get that much tingles either. It's sometimes, but Alan Rickman discipline. That would be fun. Monkey, you will lay while I eat your balls out with a spoon. So mostly it's just for relaxation that I watch videos. It's the rare occasion. Hello, Princess Orange Daisy. What's your go-to feeling, ASM artists? Bye, Striker. See you later. Uh, well, I don't know. I kind of get. I love Russian accents. So Valeria ASMR, Pelagia ASMR, Daria ASMR, Stacy, and of course I have my other favorite. Thanks Satisfactory ASMR. Yeah, I love Daria too. She's awesome. Mm. My favorite vampire. Oh my God, there are many vampires that I think are cool. But if I have to choose one, Gary Oldman as Dracula is very, very nice. Or David from the Lost Boys. But I, you know, Bram Stoker's Dracula, Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula, kind of had a. Dracula wasn't really that bad. He wasn't like that evil. And for me, that's how I like my vampires. That they aren't, in my book, they aren't supposed to be like demons, like in Buffy. Goodbye, magical girl. Nice to see you too. Um, if you go back to the roots, folklore, lore, vampires weren't even remotely close to what they are on cinema and in books. They were more or less walking corpses. They didn't have fangs. They were disease, plagues bearers. Uh, so if we, yeah, I'm from Sweden. Not so, but I'm going to tell you something about Sweden. I'm just going to finish this favorite vampire. So for me, vampires should be like they don't have to be evil like demons. They are just a different species, supernatural species. They don't have to be evil. And Dracula in Bram Stoker's or Coppola's Dracula wasn't purely evil. He did it for love, which is an honorable thing, I think. So, yeah. And David from the Lost Boys, these were evil creatures, I get it, but somehow they were more like predators, and I would like to have seen them won. Yeah. So, something funny about Sweden. Whoa, what could that be? All right, Friday Potter, I will looking forward. Lestat considered evil? I don't think so. He was more anarchy, didn't follow rules, but I don't think he was evil. Something fun about Sweden. It's a lot warmer than most people think if you're not living up north, because it's pretty cold way up in the north. Where I am, we usually have kind of 3 weeks of snow in the winter, and then it's like rain. Uh, it's unusual that we have a lot of snow like we have this now. So it's a lot warmer than people think. And if you go way south in Gothenburg, Göteborg, it's even warmer. So I don't know. Sometimes people get this crazy idea that Sweden is full of polar bears or penguins and shit. But I'd say I don't think we're that much worse than England, the UK. Sweden is a monarchy, yes, but only on paper. Our Swedish king doesn't have a say in anything. So, yes, we are a monarchy, but it was a long, long time ago since the king actually had something to say. What kind of gear do you use for your videos? What do you mean by gear? Exactly. The spoon, because it hurts more. That's good. I like when people laugh. Stop it, Miss Potter. No laughing in class. And I better do some tapping so we can still label this as ASMR. Oh, my earring is falling out. Well, I could talk about Twilight for a long time. Or no, I couldn't. Twilight sucks, and that's the end of that. Those are not vampires, that's fairies. Tinkerbell. I use a Canon Vixia 2 and then I use a Blue Yeti as a microphone. I don't like the demon-like vampires because, nah, that's a different thing. Like Buffy vampires, I don't like them. Those aren't vampires in my book. Those are shape-shifting demons who takes the form of people. Yeah, Friday, Potter. I think we can write a little bit tomorrow if I'm not doing anything. I'm not sure. Yeah, I also have heard that the UK has a lot of rain, but I have friends living there, so I guess that's not, you know, I think it's kind of myth that different countries have these vampires can hypnotize people, yes. Yeah, Kelly. Those are definitely fairies. Wales, yeah, I've heard that they have a lot of rain. No, the Blue Yeti has to be connected to a laptop or a PC. And then you have to use like a program. I use Audacity to record the sound, and you save it on a sound file, and then you mix it together with the video. And at the first I thought, oh my god, this is going to be really tough doing. But someone, I don't remember who it was, I think it was Justin, who taught me that if you go, then you will see a spike in the audio, on the audio file, and you will see a spike on your video when you look at the sound. So you just sync those things. No problem, my friend. My friend Potter. So if you line those up, it works. Now, I've been lazy in some occasions because it's a pretty long process if you're editing videos, because I use Movie Maker, which is a very old, very unsophisticated program, but it does what I want it to do. And you have to like cut up the, when you put the sound on, you can't just mark a specific place in the video and then cut off a piece, because then the audio gets out of sync. So you have to save the file with the sound first, then then put it up again on Windows Media when they are already melded together, and then you can edit the video, put intro in front of it or shit like that. But so sometimes I get lazy and I try to do it like without the clap, just by watching my mouth, and it comes off as a little bit like a 70s karate movie. You want to fight? Fight me! Yeah, the clap sync is pretty good. But one of these days I'm going to invest in a better software, instead of Movie Maker, because I would love this Elm Street, no, not Elm Street, well, kind of Elm Street, this Freddy movie that I'm going to release after this live stream, by the way. I actually did the first step. I put the audio on the video. Then I imported it to my iPad. And I added some really cool stuff on something called Megaphoto, I think, on the iPad. And then I I put it up on Filmora Pro, I think it's called, on iPad, and I did some shit there. And then I put it back on the laptop and I put the intro and outro on it, and then I uploaded it. So that one actually took a while, but it was fun. I didn't have anything else to do, so yeah, I hope you will like that Elm Street video. Waiting to me. Yeah, do it. It's so rewarding. It really is rewarding. No, it's not that complicated. It isn't. I swear. I'm a guy who I have my thumb in the middle of my hand when it comes to tech stuff. And I swear, it isn't that difficult. Once you get a hang of it, you will do it in your sleep, more or less. Yeah, I know smoking is unhealthy, but I only smoke when I drink beer. So, yeah, so it's not that difficult when you get a hang of it. And the work that you put down into doing it is so worth it. If you watch one of my older videos and you compare it to one with the Blue Yeti, I think you will notice the difference, actually, really. It's that big difference. And I thank Kelly from the bottom of my heart. She also have an ASMR channel, KJ Berwin, I think it's called. You write it there, girl, if you're here, so people can go subscribe, because you haven't made that many ASMR videos. Bill prefers red wine. Actually, I think Bill prefers beer and whiskey. Bill's not like a wine guy, nope. He's more like me in that matter. I'm not a wine guy either. I prefer beer and whiskey. So, but if he had to drink, I think he would take red. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Let's see if this video get unmonetized, because I'm drinking beer and I don't know if I have sworn that much. I usually do in my videos. Darkest Star ASMR, that's me, Martin. Hello. From a snowy yet pretty warm. Oh, thank you. I somehow I think this unmonetizing craze that was going on a couple of months ago or a year ago has died down a little bit. I almost got, as soon as I uploaded, yeah, Kelly, yes, I'm looking forward to the new. What for a living? What for a living? What do I do for a living? Is that what you mean? Where was I? While I wait for a more specific. Uh, yeah, I got my videos demonetized almost immediately as I uploaded them. It didn't matter if it was like a whispering video, a sauce review. Now it's very rare that I get my videos demonetized, and I swear a lot in my videos, I've noticed. Plus, very many of them is full of violence and blood. I was almost certain that Alistair blood sucking video I made a couple of days ago would be demonetized, but it hasn't. Let's cross our hearts. Okay, what do you do for a living? Well, you know, cool question, you know. You know, I live in the far countryside, man, you know, far out. And all these tourists, they kind of walk by. Cool, man. And my daddy, he's a chili cook, man. So we kind of bash those bash and get that bitch, Baba, get it, bitch. And we cook chili from them and we sell to the other tourists. No, no, sorry. Actually, I don't have a job except for making YouTube videos. That's why I'm being so happy when you guys donate and shit. I'm sick. See, I'm sick. See, no, I have panic anxiety, panic disorder, so I can't work. I've actually been sick since I rather turn people into chili than eating them, or maybe a bit of both. Depends on how hungry I am and if I don't have any money. No, I haven't had a job since my early teens. Actually, I just can't. I get these horrible panic attacks. It's a struggle, daily struggle to keep my sanity, but to keep, my head over the ground. And these videos, they don't just, I get so happy when people say that I can help them relax and laugh, because it helps me too, Doing these videos makes my mind rest for a little bit. And also watching other ASMR artists makes me relax. I still get bad panic attacks, and I have trouble being out with a lot of people. That's what I'm getting at here, BrewTube. So I don't have a job except YouTube, unfortunately. And I'm working so hard to get the early retirement so I can finally be at peace. But at the moment, Sweden is in a turmoil. And it's hard. It's really hard. So I'm trying to do what I can to survive, basically. I got a lot of help from my mom, and it shouldn't be like that. Hey, Diana, it shouldn't be like that, but she helps me, and when I get money, I do everything I can to help her. So we kind of help each other. I cook for her. She's 70 years old. I cook for her every day. I make sure that she has everything she needs. And when I get money, I help her. That's why I'm always so happy, as you can see in videos, when someone like give me something on Patreon or send me a package of goodies. I often share with my mom and my sister, It's hard. It's hard, but doing these videos makes it a lot easier. If you can understand what I mean. Cheers. All right. I think this live stream is going to uh, end soon, because I only have one beer left, and that's the one holding up the iPad. I'm sorry. So I'm going to take that one. I'm going to try and make the iPad stand on something else, like this hand cream bottle. If you fall now, I won't take it. Wear your helmets, for God's sake. Nope. Love you, Kelly. You know that. You mean so much that you cannot fathom. can't I have something heavy to keep this iPad up while I drink my last beer? Can't a man have his last beer for God's sake? Uh, well, I wouldn't recommend coming to Sweden if you have like mental health problems right now, because it's not good. The government sucks. Yes, I have done a Terminator roleplay. I always been honest. I always been honest. I don't want to brag, but whoopsie daisy. I'm a really honest person, because if you lie, it always gets out in the end. And why lie? If people can't accept you for who you are, then I don't think those people were meant to be around you in the first place. I've always been open with who I am. And maybe too open sometimes, but on the other hand, nothing can really hurt me, if you know what I mean. I don't have any bad, dark secrets, except for the pot of chili. No, but I try to be honest about what I do, who I am, what I like. And if people can't take that, I can accept other people. I don't have to love everyone. God knows I don't. I probably like 5% of the human population. If you knew me in real life, I'm pretty grumpy guy. It's not much that I'm enthusiastic about. I'm pretty cynic and pretty grumpy, and I'm pretty old fashioned when it comes to morality and shit. A man should keep the door open for a lady. you know a man should be a gentleman, not some half-assed punk with his pants hanging in his knees. uh, but I'm not old-fashioned when it comes to the way people are. I'm a real supporter of the LGBT community. If I said that wrong, the combination of things, I'm sorry. Because I think everyone has the right to be who they want to be. And if you feel like you were like born wrong, if your soul ended up in the wrong body, I don't see anything wrong with correcting that and telling people that you were, you know, pe- pe- I look forward to chugging a beer with you. No, but I think people have the right to, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone. No, it isn't, Kelly. As long as you don't hurt anyone, do whatever you want, whatever rocks your boat, man. And that's something that you should think about. As long as it doesn't hurt you, particular, let people be whoever they want. If they want to be a furry, sure, you can smile, but don't be patronizing, because, well, I'm Swede and I'm not drunk, but I'm at least a little bit tipsy. So let people be whoever they want to be. Don't let them be false or force them to be something they aren't, because that just makes them feel bad and makes you an asshole. And think about it like this. When you die and you lie on your deathbed, wouldn't it be nice to feel that you actually did everything that you wanted to do? Doesn't matter if it was running naked on a road with underwear on your head. Sure, you will probably get a lot of laughs and people pointing at you, but you did it because you wanted it. You know, if you have a dream of really running down a road naked with underwear on your head, well, I'm not going to encourage it because the cops will probably take you. But at least you did it, you know. And except for offending someone, you probably didn't hurt anyone either. Now, don't go tell someone that I told you to run naked down a road with underwear on your head. It's just, well, you know, it's just example. Groovy. I never, for example, wanted to run down a road with underwear on my head. Never. I would probably get a panic attack. But at least I would try if I really wanted to. You know what I mean. So I'm going to finish this beer. Well, BrewTube, as I said, it's not the best time to think that you're going to get money in Sweden if you have anxiety, because it's tough. I've been working for this for years and I still haven't made my point, obviously. So it's not the best. But on the other hand, if you're an immigrant, maybe... Oh, I won't go there. Definitely not. So, are you prepared to meet Freddy Krueger in this next video? Because I'm going to release it shortly after I ended this live stream. Yeah, have a nice day or night, Colonel Scrammel. Also, I've been putting out a lot of videos lately, as you might have noticed. I'm going to slow down, but it's just that when I refilled my internet this month, I gotta answer this. Have you ever fallen in love with someone? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yeah, I like crazy people. The crazier, the better. I didn't have time to read that one. I don't know what he said there. I might have gotten this wrong. I have the energy and shit to upload and do videos, but I can't work in an office. Well, that's because I'm at home. No, I know, you didn't mean to be rude. But I'm working from home, so I do it in my own pace. And some days I hardly get out of bed. I know it's hard to understand if you're not ill, but sometimes everything feels so hopeless, you know, even going to brush your teeth feels hopeless. I have to go out because my dogs, I need them to go out, so I do that. But other than that, I just want to sleep, you know. But when I do these videos, it's something that I really enjoy doing. I do it on my own terms. And right now I have been feeling pretty good. Maybe I have a fly in my heart, or something. But I understand where you're coming from. I understand. Yeah. So that's why I don't have any problems doing videos, because I do them on my own terms and when I can. Sure, there are times when I get stressed and get anxiety from this thing too. You know, if I haven't put out a video for days and I feel like I have to do it, you know, people deserve to get rested. I'm going to do a snooze to upgrade you before I end this. uh, yeah, so sometimes I get anxiety from this too. It's so hard. You know, I live with anxiety. It doesn't have to be a thanks, Lutz. Uh, you work in a wheeling shop. Yeah, I know. I thankfully have no family to support except my dogs. Uh, all right. This video, this live stream became longer than I expected. I was just going to do quick